Hey and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl BK, and in today's video we're going to be making a wig, so stay tuned. Welcome back. So if you've seen my last video, you all know I did a review on ISEE hair. So today I'm going to be making a wig. So everything you're going to be needing is a mannequin head. So I got this from Sally Beauty, but it was small, so I had to make it my head size. So if you all want a video of how I got this to be my head size, just comment down in the description box below and I'll make a video about it. So T-pins, you can get this from a beauty supply, any beauty supply. I don't know if they sell this in Walmart, but yeah, I got this from beauty supply. So it's T-pins, and I got the men's dome cap. So here it is. So yes, I got the dome cap. So this is what I'll be using as my wig cap. And you're going to be needing needles. I have this threaded, but you're going to be needing ISEE needles. You can use any needle, but I use this one because it's easy to grip and thread. Your hair bundles. So let's get straight into the video of making the wig. So now I'm taking the dome cap and placing it on my mannequin head. Now I'm also going to be taking my frontal and moving it 1 inch to the front, so I'll have space when I wear it on my head. Now I'm pinning down both sides of my frontal, but notice I am pinning down the thicker part of it. So I'm going to be pinning down the other part too, and make sure everything is in line so when I wear it on my head it fits perfectly. So I'm going to be pinning down the middle of the frontal, and I'm going to make sure everything is laid down flat as possible. So make sure your frontal is laid down as flat as possible, because if it's not laid down flat, your hair is going to be puffy when you put it on. So make sure your frontal is laying as flat as possible. So now that it's all flat, I am going to be going in with my threaded needle. And now the dome cap has a bend, so I'm not going to go all the way into the bend, because if you go all the way in the bend, when you want to stretch it, it's not going to stretch. So pick a little bit of the top layer of your dome cap and yeah, just go from there. Make sure you don't go all the way into the bend, because it's not going to stretch when you want to stretch it. So I am making a knot at this point, and I'm just going to sew in from one end to another. So you guys stay tuned and keep watching. to do a close-up on the band area again. Now notice I am picking a little bit, like the top part of my dome cap, and making sure I don't go all the way in. Now that I'm done, I'm going to be cutting off every excess thread I don't need. And yes, we're done with the frontal part, and this is what the sewing is looking like right now. So keep watching. So I'm going to be going in with the first bundle, which is an 18-inch bundle, and that is how long a bundle is. So now I'm going to be knotting the thread. Sorry if my ends are really ashy, I'm sorry about that, but I think I did like 4 knots. So I'm just going to be taking a pin in, pinning down my hair width to the mannequin here. So now that the hair is all pinned down, I'm going to be sewing in on the band, but I'm not going to be going all the way in because I want the band to be stretchy. So this is a close-up view of how I do my sewing. So I open up my thread and I put my needle in between and I pull all the way. So I do that like 2 to 3 times and I just go continuously. As I start off, I am going to be going in a U shape. So I'm going to be sewing in a U shape, and as I get to the top, I am going to start doing a straight line across it. Different ways of knotting my thread as I go on sewing in. One of which was the first one. The second one is where I put in the needle, pick a little piece of the hair and like take the other piece of the thread and wrap it around the needle 2 to 3 times, which I showed before. And as you go on, you guys will notice that that's what I used mostly because it was kind of easy for me. So take your needle, put in a little piece of hair and wrap one of the threads around the needle 3 to 4 times. Now I'm going to be sewing in a straight line and not in a U form anymore, because I'm getting to the top of the frontal. So this is the last piece I have to sew in, and when I'm done with this, I'm going to be cutting off every excess thread I don't want, and I'll be packing the hair to sew in the last bit to close up the frontal and the hair weft together. So I'm going to be knotting the thread for the other half that I have to sew in. So I'm going to be taking the piece I cut off one of the hair weft that I measured out. Now I'm going to be sewing it to the frontal and the hair weft itself. I know it's kind of confusing, but just watch closely and you guys will understand. So I'm going to be sewing, picking the hair frontal, the dome cap and the hair weft together, all three together, and I'm going to be sewing it across like the way I did for the frontal. So I'm going to be sewing from one end to the other. how the wig is right now, and let's take it off. So this is the wig in the inside. So this is how it is on the inside. When you're done, take a pair of scissors and cut off the excess band. So that's the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the little tutorial on my wig. So see you guys on my next video, and if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell button to get notified anytime I post another video.